Hey, we're live.
Hey, how about that? Look at that. Look where we're at. We're live.
This feels super.
I'm so alive inside.
This live stream feels like I finally found meaning in life, you know?
I didn't.
It was empty until now. And now I'm realizing this isn't as fulfilling as I hoped. But I'll press on and talk about a couple Twilight Zone episodes from the 80s.
When you say it like that, it makes me want to take a prop gun and shoot myself in the chest.
Probably a good call.
Oh, wait.
I'll see you in court.
I'll see you in court, Alec.
All right, let's play an intro. I'm not doing the Purge intro.
Oh, my God.
We'll just do this. I don't know.
You Simpsons?
Presented for your consideration, Springfield, an average little town with a not-so-average monster.
Boy, I'm getting mighty sick of this. Ruff, 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 wow, wow.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
And did I mention that the monster is a 10-year-old boy? Quite a twist, huh? Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW The Twilight Zone Review, episode 306 for Twilight Zone 85's 329 special service. The bingo hopper randomly chose the last two episodes of this series in a row.
I was going to say, was that the last two series? This is the last two episodes of the show, right?
Yes, that's so
interesting.
Random,
Interesting.
Out of all the choices, it picked these two in a row.
Yeah.
But here we are. It's special service on Phoenix West.
Ticket.
Hi. Your name says it all.
Yeah. Rip off Truman Dick. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't. It's not a bad episode. It's just, what's the point of it?
I don't know, but
that's the problem with these Twilight Zones. The original Twilight Zone had morals and had there was a morality tale. There was a reason for the tale. It was, but these don't have any of that, and neither do the new ones either. Like they're just twisty, weird endings for no reason. It doesn't tie into anything, not set up or anything.
And by new ones, you mean the 2002?
Yeah, 2002. Well, yeah, the one from 20 years ago.
Exactly. I just want to make clarify because you watched some of the new 2020 or 2019 Twilight Zone.
No, I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, any of them? Okay, I thought you watched a couple. Okay.
No, fuck no. I have zero interest in the new Twilight Zone.
No, the new series, there's actually some really decent episodes.
Right.
Ethan Embry is in one. That's my favorite. He's really good in it. The episode's really solid. There's, I would say, 6 to 7 episodes out of the 20 that are very watchable and quality. But the problem is some of them are absolute fucking garbage. And I despise them to my core because they're so fucking preachy. But in the second season, they got a lot better. They got rid of that preachiness for the most part.
Yeah.
And then Oz Perkins shows up for the last episode of the series and does the stupidest thing I've ever watched in my life.
I keep hearing this. I need to watch that just for that. You should just send me all the new Twilight Zones on some type of device.
They're on there.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if you ever want to get around to watching them. And apparently on CBS All Access, you can watch them in black and white. I have not done that.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, well, people like the throwback shit, but
they're stupid. It's not even right. Black and white. It's not black and white. It's just they took the color out.
Yeah, it's decolored.
Yeah, it's not. Oh my God, it's decolored.
Just how I like my.
They took the white. They made it hosted by a white guy.
it's George Clooney's white character.
Hi there.
And he's got his he always has that white tennis sweater on whenever he does his white character on Key and Peele. You get the powder. All right, I do want to get to the calendar real quick because I've dropped this month. I completely forgot. 10/4/2017, Things That Burn in Hell debuted. 10/20/2015, LIW American Horror Story debuted.
Wow, history.
Yeah, last year on October 28th of 2020, LIW John Frankenheimer debuted.
Oh my God!
And then
was it that long ago?
Yeah, that was over a year ago.
Oh my God!
Well, almost
so old.
And then on November 1st of 2016, which we will not do a show before then, so I'm doing it now, LIW Westworld Review debuted. It's a bunch of debuts.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're overly active in the last week of October.
Apparently my life comes to a screeching halt, or I'm just overcome with desperation and loneliness.
Well, it's the is it the age of Aquarius?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Is this some kind of a celestial thing? It's like
David
the moon aligns every last October, and you have to do a show of some type.
No, I sit down and I watch Aquarius with David Duchovny.
Yes, and I jerk off violently.
And he just goes, "I fucked her, fucked her,
fucked her in the ass." No,
too.
I'm just kidding. No, I fucked her.
Oh, we got a message from Frank trying to get Jackson to go to bed.
Trying to get Jackson to bed.
I'll type my response, which will be my response in a few weeks here when I'm a father.
I don't know what that's like.
Whiskey.
Yeah. My son, he's a good little boy.
Either for him or for you. Because he'll pass out or you'll pass out and you won't care if he's screaming.
Exactly. You're going to be like Jack Torrance on The Shining.
Exactly.
Scott, dead out here, isn't it, Lloyd? Ah!
And by that, of course, you mean the Steven Weber version where you're just going to hang out in the boiler room.
Yes. No, and he has the talking hose, the fire hose that come to life.
Oh, yeah. Those are my cousins.
Mallet.
One of my cousins, he sent out a gift card in quotes. Ooh. He tried to buy gift cards for like bookstores out here, but he couldn't find it. They don't sell them. So he made a handmade gift card and there's cash inside of it.
Oh, that's nice.
And he's like, use it for, whatever you want for the house. So of course I went and bought a bunch of Blu-rays.
Ha! What'd you buy?
Which is why I mentioned to you in the chat there. I got Shawshank Redemption on 4K. I got Shutter Island on 4K. I got Indiana Jones series for $20.
Is it the new 4K version or is this the Blu-ray?
I got Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
I don't
4K Indiana Jones is coming out soon.
Yeah, I don't know if I need that in 4K. Blu-ray is going to be a jump because I've only seen it on DVD at best.
The Blu-ray's nice. It looks good. HD Indiana Jones looks good.
Good. Yeah.
Just don't watch Crystal Skull because that's nonsense.
No, I said, can I pay $25 for just 3 movies?
Yeah. Can you take that last disc and shove it up your ass?
Like, I'll pay you the extra $5 if you remove that disc from me.
Yeah.
It will never be watched.
No. It's terrible.
I rewatched it again about a year ago, maybe less, and
it's bland.
It's not as bad as I remember.
It's not an awful. Yeah.
There's nothing to it.
There's nothing to it. It's so bland. It's just like if you go to your you want Mexican food, you go to your favorite Mexican restaurant, and the meal is okay, and you're like, oh fuck, there's so much better. The salsa wasn't as chunky as it used to be.
I bring up Taco Bell.
It's more Taco Bell-ish than anything. You're just like, God damn it. Like, and then yesterday it was like, oh, it was beautiful. The carne asada was magnifico.
Well, yesterday the main ingredient of my taco wanted to be there. In this new taco, he doesn't want to be there. The beef doesn't want to be there. It's just there for some reason.
It's just some kind of a Chinese newspaper paste.
Yeah, it's just
oh.
It's all stoned and crashing planes.
I get Taco Bell maybe twice a year, but it's because I have a chemical imbalance and chemicals come out of me and they want Taco Bell because it's they've poisoned me throughout the years. So it's like, oh fuck, I need to go get some soft tacos and hard shells.
Taco Bell, it's not as bad as everyone says, but it's. Speaking of bland food, that's what you want when you want just bland food that you're not going to enjoy, really. You just kind of power your way through it.
Yeah.
But enough about Twilight Zone 1985.
Yeah, special service. I give it a 5.
I actually liked this episode quite a bit.
It was fun. I like Naughton. It was well done. It was a fun episode. But again, it's the Truman Show. It's exactly pretty much a cheap, no budget Truman Show.
Yeah, it's the Truman Show.
Yeah,
what else can we say?
Yeah, but I do like the ending. It sets it up for like, is it the end?
Yeah,
wouldn't it be smart to pretend it's over and you go on not understanding what's going on?
He ruins his brain forever.
But I love how they gave him a $5 million check for 5 years' work.
No.
Like what? That show made billions.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. He goes, we just got back in the black, and I expected AC/DC to kick on, but no.
Oh, no. Well, no, that's Hollywood talk. For they were lying to him the whole time. They're totally using him to make money and give him like a little pittance because that's Hollywood. Yeah, because he's the star. He doesn't know it, so they're just like, well, we don't got to pay him that much. We'll give him the interest accrued through the 5 years we've had him on television. So that's $1 million.
Which is a complete fuck all, because how can you dispute his contract if it was never agreed to in the first place?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Sue them for billions.
Well, no, because what would happen would be they would just say he was not of sound mind and body, so his wife is the one in charge of the contract, and they'd probably do something like that.
But then he proved that his wife was hired.
Well, his wife was in on it because she says,
"Yeah,
we got good ratings. Just be quiet."
Yeah.
But it's funny because at least in this one, they didn't have time. They just get right to the point of him finding out he's a TV show, and like for first off, how dumb are the producers of the show if they send a British guy to go fix the camera?
Yeah,
like that was stupid. Like obviously he's going to be like, "What the fuck is this?"
They didn't wait for him to leave the room.
No.
Okay, so the beginning, he's getting ready in the mirror. He's like shaving. His wife is yelling at him from the room about eggs.
And he turns into a werewolf.
Yeah, and then he sees his dead best friend that he ate, and it's really funny. They're in a porno theater.
Don't be a putz, David.
But then he hits the mirror and it falls down and it swivels to one side, and you see the giant fucking camera right there.
Giant camera.
He wasn't doing the Planet True Mania. He wasn't doing that.
So do you think that was a Jim Carrey ad lib, or is that in the script?
I'm guessing that was him.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think he's that clever.
Really?
I don't think he's that clever in the respect of being like simple like that. I think he'd be a little bit too kooky. That's too simple for him.
Yeah, but he also wanted to show he can act with that movie. I love
exactly.
It's in my top 100 for sure.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I haven't seen it forever though. I mean, I've watched it maybe twice.
Oh yeah.
Don't have a need to see it again.
I love it. Love the shit out of it. I've seen it 50 times.
Yeah, it's not one of my yearly movies.
Yeah, I probably watch it once a year, I'd say.
Yeah, what fuck? Because my yearly movies, I'm kind of fucked up, I guess. Zodiac is a yearly movie. Heat's a yearly movie.
Oh yeah.
Goodfellas, Casino, Seven.
You know, the last time I watched Goodfellas was, I want to say 6-7 years ago.
Really? You haven't seen it in a while?
Yeah. I almost bought it the other day, but then I realized there's a 4K version. I'm like, I want that in 4K. That's one of the.
You want that one in 4K?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of movies I want in 4K, but that's one of them for some reason.
The only reason I would want the 4K is if there's new special features.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going off.
Yeah, I don't know if there are though.
Because the Blu-ray I found had like theatrical trailer and like one behind the scenes thing. I'm like, yeah, this is lame.
Well, I have the 20th anniversary
that cardboard version.
One? The book, yeah, the book when when Warner Brothers made all these book versions for Blu-rays, they all had a little anniversary. Too. Yeah, I got that one too.
I used to have those.
I don't need a 4K. I just don't feel the need for it.
Well, I was gonna get Shawshank in Blu-ray, and I'm like, I saw the 4K, and it was like $3 more, and I'm like, fuck it.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's my favorite movie. Why not?
You have a 4K player though?
I have an Xbox right now. I don't have a 4K player.
Okay.
I think it just plays Blu-ray, but I'll get it down the line here. I got a 4K.
I need to buy a 4K player too. It's on the list, but maybe if they have a Black Friday deal on one, I'll maybe buy one.
I also got Snatch in 4K.
Oh yeah,
because that was just as expensive as the Blu-ray. It was the same price.
Yeah, that's good.
I got Sin City on Blu-ray.
Oh wow, yeah.
We got Beetlejuice because we want to watch that.
There you go. Good job.
That was the reason I went, because like, we want Beetlejuice. It's too expensive. It's actually way cheaper than it was on Amazon.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? Best Buy?
No, it was a local called Zia.
Oh, okay. So interesting.
$8 for the Blu-ray.
Really?
Yeah. I love that place.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, got a bunch of Blu-rays, and so of course I went home and I'm like, fucking need this. I made a huge list. It just scrolls on my phone. Man, I get out of control. I'm like a fucking fiend when I start getting them. I'm like, oh
yeah.
Like, only the ones that are like on my top 100 or like I will definitely watch. I don't, because I usually get in that routine of I just buy every movie I like.
I was doing that for back in the day. Yeah, every Tuesday I would go buy a DVD. Like it didn't matter whatever came out that week, I'd buy it.
So you're over there getting like Nancy Meyers movies.
Yeah, pretty much. If it was like, if there was one good movie, I'd buy like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon that came out. I bought it on DVD. Just bought it. Saw it in theaters, liked it. I'm like, oh, good, I'll buy this. And then like every week there'd be a movie. But like, yeah, I would go bottom of the barrel and buy like probably the weakest movie. Like, what would be the weakest movie I'd buy on a Tuesday on a whim? It would be like a popular Hollywood movie. It wouldn't be like an independent movie. It would just be whatever the big movie was. Yeah, like Hollow Man or something. Like, oh, I got that. I got to own that.
I like the director's other movies. Yeah, so I got to get that one.
And I have since sold them all. They're all gone now.
I had 430 or so Blu-rays. Yeah. I got rid of all of them, and now I'm like in a spot where I can actually afford them. So I don't want to go crazy. So I'm really trying to.
Yeah. Well, they're cheap now because nobody buys them.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's streaming. You can't, and they're like seriously thinking of canceling home video version anything, like home media. They're just not going to make them anymore eventually. I don't know. I hope not, because they know there's a niche market for all this stuff. But
all it's going to do is create a third-party service that sells it.
Yeah, that'll probably happen.
Even if they don't have the physical copies, they'll still sell the slip covers and the cases because people have always wanted and still want physical copies. It's just I don't want to pay $30 for a Blu-ray.
No,
they need to realize because they're not charging the valid price because it's a disc and a little slip of paper. It costs 40 cents to make that entire thing, and they're charging $40 sometimes, $30.
Well, that's what killed the music business. They're charging $17 a CD, and it cost a nickel to make.
Yeah, and they said, we're going to lower prices drastically to under $10. That never, ever happened.
Well, and then it ruined them anyway, because once the digital technology came out where you could just download them, that was it, and they were ruined forever. That destroyed the music industry forever. And right in the ass, guys. That's for you.
But basically, it's going to get me to, like I do in the Nick Cage movies. There's like 4 or 5 in there I don't actually own because either they're not available or it's just too expensive, like some of the newer ones. I'm not paying $30 for Kill Chain. So I just printed out the
with a tie like that, why not?
Man, my throat.
Kill Chain.
Yeah, it's like he's down in like Bolivia running a hotel.
Okay.
That's the plot of that. And Frank wants to cover it because he loved it.
Just stop.
It's awful. It's so bad.
Kill Chain. I'll run a hotel. Do you want a room? I'm gonna find my pig. Where's my pig?
Oink oink.
Where's my pig? Who's your pig? My little girl. Where's my pig? Oh, you call her a pig? Just like Alec Baldwin.
It's like you want
pretty little pig.
Yeah. It's like you want to make fun of Nick Cage, and then you watch the pig, and you're like, oh yeah, shit.
Well, no, but that's the thing about Nick Cage. He surprises you. You think he's down for the count, and then Mandy comes out.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I guess he's okay. And then 2 years later, Pig, you're like, oh shit, he's really back. He might get nominated this year. He's back.
I really hope he does.
Well, who else is going to get nominated this year? There's no fucking movies out.
He's not going to win because at this point he's turned into a caricature of himself. He's not going to win, but I just hope he at least gets nominated.
He better, yeah, he should be.
If he wants, great. Because I would do that. But
are they going to give all the awards to Dune this year?
I don't probably like the special effects ones, but
yeah, they'll get all those. But I don't know
the acting ones.
Maybe Rebecca Ferguson nominated Best Supporting Actress.
Rebecca Ferguson might deserve it for other movies, but not that.
No, I think this one. Not that Hugh Jackman movie that came out. Did you watch Dune?
No.
Oh, you didn't watch it? I watched it on HBO Max. I watched it 1.5 times.
Oh wow!
I watched it the night it premiered, and I watched it the other day for 90 minutes, and then just turned it off because I was still went to sleep.
Oh, I love the fact that you said a half a time and then you said 90 minutes. That makes me real excited for it.
No, it's only 2.5 hours long. It's not that bad.
It's like Zack Snyder's The Justice League cut, and we watched that in chunks because fuck that. It's
you have to watch that in
hours.
Yeah. No, Dune's only 2:35. It feels because like the 90-minute mark, it feels like it's a whole movie. And it's like, oh my god, what's left?
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, okay.
I like longer movies, so I'm fine with it.
That's good. It's not. I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, it's an epic. It's an epic. It's not. It's not that much of an epic. Like Lord of the Rings is an epic.
Yeah,
first that's an epic. This doesn't have that because it doesn't have enough.
The Godfather.
It doesn't have. It has big sets with wide shots of sets that are empty with 2 actors, and then that's it. It's like they're grandioso sets and like big costumes, and it's all that shit. But it's postmodern sets, so they're very blank and very, very minimal. So it's just like, oh, I'm on a big cavernous stage. Okay, I guess that's epic.
They should have done what they did with John Carter of Mars, where they just have that big giant set and just fill it with 6,000 aliens so much you can't. What am I looking at? Like, fuck.
What the fuck is it? William Dafoe?
What's happening here?
Oh my God, my eye hurts.
He's a cricket creature? What the fuck's happening? I have no idea.
It's a big ape monster with 4 arms. What? Why? And
okay.
He carved Mars Barzoom.
Yeah. The Qudsar of Marshar on Barzoom. And I was like, I'm out of here.
That's not far off on Dune.
Oh, man. This is, I told the wife that I'm going to watch that. And she's like, oh, no. I'm like, I agree. It's not my kind of movie.
It's not bad.
Well, I don't like those kind of movies.
Well, it's not. It's they take a lot of that stuff out. It's pretty streamlined, so it's pretty simple and to the point. They don't get into the weird shit. Let's just say that.
Do they get into the fact that the worm creatures can like blip through time and space?
Well, no, that's what the spice does.
Yeah. Do they get
the worms? Don't do that. They say the spice on the planet is what allows space travel, and that's it. You don't see anything. They just cut. They go into this big tube. Cut. They're at Dune, and that's it.
You don't get Kyle MacLachlan like
none of that.
Oh, good.
None of the inner monologue bullshit.
Oh man, no Sting without a shirt for the whole movie.
No Sting. Sting's not even in it. They don't even have that character in this.
What
movie.
A shame.
He's not in it. But Stellan Skarsgård is great. Big old fat. He's 600 pounds and he floats.
Oh really?
He's like a big black balloon. The whole movie. It's hilarious.
Does he float away like the bad guy in that James Bond movie?
Close. You mean Moonraker?
Was it Moonraker?
Was it Moonraker? I can't remember.
I thought it was the racist one. The
Live and Let Die?
Yeah, Live and Let Die.
I don't remember Live and Let Die.
Do you remember that scene though, where he turns into a balloon and flies to the ceiling and blows up?
I do not. Can you find this for me?
I'm doing it right now. Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't believe you. I cannot believe this. It's on Amazon. I guess you could put it on, but oh my God, that's horrible.
Okay, so
Fight Coda turns into a big balloon and blows up when he hits the ceiling. Oh my God, that's really bad. Those Roger Moore movies suck.
I hate the Roger Moore movies.
They're terrible.
How do I find this?
The Man with the Golden Gun. Great lyrics on that song too. Let me read you some. I won't get the lyrics of the Man with the Golden Gun because I can't, get over how well written it is.
Okay, so this is how Yaphet Kotto dies in Live and Let Die, I believe. Yeah, Live and Let Die. I remember watching this movie when I first launched the channel. It was all James Bond written reviews. And I watched this, I'm like, holy shit, this is such a racist movie. It's insane. But here we go. Fast forward a little bit.
You have got to be kidding me.
No.
I had no idea that was the end of Live and Let Die.
He's full of no blood, apparently. The Roger Moore movies are fucking garbage. There's one
That's
movie,
amazing. I can't believe that. I just saw that.
There's one movie where he ramps over a river, and it was because, Dukes of Hazzard was out. So they do like the fucking slide whistle when he does a loop-de-loop. It's like, woo! I expected to do the Freeze and the Duke Boys speech, but no, it's so bad. It's so terrible. And Roger Moore is so terrible as James Bond.
Well, this is what gives you an idea of how just awful anything associated with James Bond in the 70s was. This is just the first part of the lyrics for Man with a Golden Gun. He has a powerful weapon. He charges $1 million a shot. An assassin that's second to none. The man with the golden gun. Ooh. Lurking in some darkening doorway or crouched on a rooftop somewhere, In the next room, or this very one, the man with the golden gun. I'm not going to sing anymore because get copyrighted.
In the next room, or this very one,
the man with the golden gun.
Wow.
Oh, his eye may be on you or me. Who will he bang? We shall see. Oh, yeah.
There's too many ors. He's in the next room, or this one. His eye might be on you or me, you know. Who's to say?
Oh, the man with the golden gun will get it done. He'll shoot anyone with his golden gun.
Ah.
I like how they repeat golden gun in the same stands there.
The man with the golden gun.
That's a bad song. That's a terror. That might be the worst Bond movie, period. But this, I don't know, this ending really was pretty bad.
I don't know. That one's got the guy, the little guy from Fantasy Island, so that one's fun.
Say it. He's a midget.
What's his name?
Hervé Villachet.
Yeah, thank you.
Wonderfully portrayed by Peter Dinklage in that HBO movie, My Dinner with Verve.
Oh, really?
It's good. It's a good movie. It's a good made for cable. It's a great movie.
That's amazing. Yeah. I didn't know that.
That's a good movie. God. Hello, what are you doing here? It's hilarious.
But in that movie, he stuffs him into a suitcase. Yeah. And that's how he defeats him.
They really know how to treat little people in these movies.
That's so bad.
Puts him in a suitcase and throws him out as a big fucking joke.
I think he puts him in the raft and drags him.
I think he drowns him. He puts him in the suitcase, throws him in the ocean.
And I think at the end they're dragging him behind.
Are they? I feel like they kill his ass.
They might. He's in another one, I think, isn't he?
No, he wasn't in another one.
But
they can only have one midget joke in a franchise. I'm sorry.
Roger Moore also has the one with Christopher Walken. It's
that's
View to a Kill,
which is terrible.
Jaws is like, oh, I'm gonna get you, and he's on the gondola thing, and then he turns over and he sees this woman, and it's like, no, you know, that little.
No, that's another one. That's not that one.
He falls in love.
He's not in that one.
Is it Moonraker when he does that?
I think it's Moonraker. Because I think Moonraker is the last Jaws one, because he falls in love with one of the girls on the moon base, and I haven't seen that one either. But I know that he falls in love with the girl on the moon base.
Yeah, but I there's a scene there. I swear it's the beginning of View to a Kill when they're on the gondolas and he falls in love.
No, because he's only in 2 movies. He's in, I think, Spy Who Loved Me, or I think it's The Spy Who Loved Me, and then it's the Moonraker.
Yeah, Moonraker. Okay, yeah, so it's that scene though in Moonraker.
Yeah, it's Moonraker. Yeah, for sure. And I've never seen Moonraker all the way through. I don't think I've seen any Roger Moore movie. I think I saw Octopussy, just because I wanted to say Octopussy.
Yeah.
Can we watch Octopussy, Ma?
Octopussy.
Octopussy. I hope that the guy that sings Pussycat, Pussycat does the song for this one. No, he did Thunderball. Pussy Ball. Yeah, that's a good one.
We'll talk about Twilight Zone here in a minute.
Oh, what are we talking about?
We're getting to it. Oh, I want to see James Bond car jump corkscrew. Yeah, here it is. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So keep in mind, this is not Dukes of Hazzards. This is James Bond. Oh my God, I hate it.
You're gonna get copyrighted for this.
I'm just playing a quick little. I'm gonna find it. But look at this.
See, they had this character, the sheriff character, in 2 Bond movies because they thought he was hilarious.
And the next one, he shows up on vacation for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
But okay, so you see what I'm talking about with the nonsense, the Dukes of Hazzard bullshit.
Oh yeah.
But here goes.
God. Oh yeah.
Never heard of Evel Knievel.
You hear the slide whistle?
See, that's terrible.
Yeah. Someone put that
cartoon slide whistle sound effect.
All right, and there's his.
Wait, he flies out of the car?
No,
he's in the back seat of the car. The back seat's not that big,
and that's his balls.
That is his balls.
That is a large actor's balls.
He almost looked like Mickey Rooney.
Yeah, he wasn't complaining about
They don't want to watch this. They want to watch sexy things.
I don't blame him. Okay. Special service.
Yes.
He finds the camera. Out of nowhere, this British repairman comes in. He's like, oh, jolly good. Let me fix that for you and get that. There we go. Put a screw there. things are never quite the way you want them to be, right? All right, goodbye.
That's when you know something's not right.
How are they trying to hide it at this point, though?
Yeah, that's what's stupid.
It is extremely streamlined because they want to get through the next beat, but it ruins any sort of believability. This company's dumb as shit.
Well, it would have been better if they killed the British guy. If, like, they said, you don't understand what you're involved in here, sir.
Yeah.
You are the star of our multi-billion show. This man almost screwed it up for you. So we're going to take care of him right now. And it's like, put a bullet in his brain. He goes, oh, bloody me. And they just take him out.
The whole time you just see a guy with a canvas walking behind him.
Yeah.
I'm Darius Grouch the Third.
I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet.
Take down the money plane.
Take the money plane.
Shoot that repairman in the fucking head.
Oh my god. I haven't seen that movie, but I've watched the Red Letter.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like I've seen it. I don't need to watch the movie.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it would be fun for me.
No. I just want to see it for his. I just want to see all the, like, a super cut of Kelsey Grammer's performance, and that's probably it.
Yeah, I also listened to the How Did This Get Made podcast, and they covered that before. And listen to that.
Is that another guy who does that show?
Paul Scheer, Jason Mantzoukas, June Dayan, Ray Fiel.
That's right. Yeah.
It's good. It's my first podcast I ever listened to because I was like, oh, I love those guys. All right.
Yeah. Is that Mighty Giant or the Giants or whatever? They had to have a show on Comedy Central.
Oh, Human Giant.
Human Giant. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a third of it.
A third of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Good show though. How Did This Get Made? If you're in the movie podcast, check that out. Well, okay, so he goes downstairs with the repairman who's just trying to leave, and he asks him 10 million questions, and the repairman is just flummoxed as to why he's curious why a stranger walked into his house to fix a mirror that's covering a large-ass camera on the wall. He's like, what's the issue? I don't see what the issue is. It's just I fixed it.
But then he's a terrible employee because he takes the guy in the closet. The camera's not over here. Now listen, you're a television show, and I'm going to suck you off because I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, he immediately goes. He's like, "All right, if you really want these questions answered, let's go where they can't. Let's go in the closet." And I was like, "Okay,
this is weird."
And he's got his onesie on, workman's onesie.
You see me name tagged by my nipple.
So gross. And he
I work for this company.
Tells him it's a TV show. Apparently it's been on for 5 years. This guy never noticed.
$1 million for 5 years' work. That's pretty awful from that television studio standpoint.
But I'm questioning why, because he talks to the TV exec later, and he's like, yeah, we set everything up without your knowledge. Your neighbors were very nice about helping us out, planting cameras and stuff. Okay, so that's established. Why the fuck did you send this British repairman just waltzing in? Doo-doo-doo? Well,
yeah, that's why it's just too whimsical for its own good.
Yeah, you have the means to get the neighbors to sneak into his house to plant cameras. Have him fix the fucking mirror.
And the strangest thing about this show is how prophetic it is, because now everybody has a members only channel. Like this is what this who would have thought in the future of this episode 20 or 30 years later there would be cameras in houses everywhere for people to buy pay-per-view. Adult, and he even says that there's a camera in the bedroom. Well, there's adult programming.
Yeah.
So they watch him fuck.
Oh yeah. So his wife is
totally in for it. She loves it.
Yeah, she's a.
Our ratings are better when you do me in the butt. Well, shit, honey, I'll do it.
The second you flip me over
for the show. Oh, they want you to do more American Psycho. Muscle. Look in the mirror and look at your physique.
That would be the first thing I did after I found out I'm on camera. Don't just stare at it, Sabrina. Eat it.
Eat it. Can I say that on television? I don't know.
I want you to wash your vagina.
Wash your vagina. Put on a robe, but not to be shown. I like how in the 20th anniversary article they had of American Psycho, Christian Bale was quoted saying, like, every actor didn't understand why he was overacting so badly on that movie, but then they saw the movie. They saw the movie and they go, "Oh, that's why!" Like they were like, "Oh, that's what he's doing. I get it. That's genius."
Yeah,
and they didn't understand it at the time because they're just like, it wasn't in order, and they didn't have any idea what he was doing in the other parts. So it's just like, "Oh, he's supposed to be that stupid."
Yeah, especially because he doesn't have a lot of scenes in a row with people.
No.
It's kind of like he's all over the place.
No.
Just a couple scenes here and there with people, but they're not in order. So I would imagine, I could see that being like, why is he doing this?
Well, especially in that one scene with the cards, how he's just like, he looks at the cards, he's just like shaking, and he's just so sweaty. Well, they said on the commentary that the director and the writer said, I don't know, but if you know this, but Christian Bale can sweat on cue.
I assume he was like.
No, they said he can get into a frenzy where he just sits there and he gets really intense and he starts sweating on cue. They said that was amazing to watch.
He's in a lot of my favorite movies. Same with Brad Pitt. In a lot of my favorite movies, but I don't have them on like my favorite actor list for some reason.
Yeah.
I think they're just really good at choosing their movies.
Yeah.
Like probably the two best actors I can say, at least at one point. Brad Pitt, not so much anymore. He's just doing what the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
But Brad Pitt had a run there in the 90s. That was
where he was
crazy.
He was killing it.
But same thing with Christian Bale there from like late 90s to early mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Just like one after another.
Yeah. No, he was killing it. Now he's he's pretty much done. He's kind of relaxed. He's not going to do it as much anymore. He'll show up in a movie ensemble cast, get his $10 million check, and leave. I don't think he'll ever do a streaming show. Christian Bale.
It'll be a while before he does it, if he does one.
If he does one. I don't know.
It'll be another 10 years.
I feel like he made enough money as Batman not to care about this shit anymore.
Yeah, but I think he's going to get to the point where he's like, I feel like doing something. This is a good script.
I gotta keep me health insurance back.
Yeah. His super trashy accent. Love it. Tom Hardy did a fucking TV show. Like when he did 2 TV shows.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was his deal. He was the creative force behind those shows. He was one of the producers.
On Taboo, but he wasn't a producer on Peaky Blinders. He just showed up in season 3.
Oh, I think he did that probably more or less as a favor for
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, because Cillian Murphy doesn't need to do a show. He's a fucking great movie actor on his own too.
Yeah.
I haven't watched. I've seen some Peaky Blinders. It's good, but
it's fucking good.
I need to watch the whole thing.
That's a show I recommend. I have not seen season 4 and beyond. Like I watched the first 3 seasons. And I'm like, it's only 6 episodes a season. It's not hard to catch.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, super short because it's British.
I think it's done now. They just had the last season. I feel like.
But the girl who from Malignant, that's where I know her from.
That's right. Yeah, she's in Peaky Blinders. Is she a better actress than that, or
fucking
no?
Awful in Peaky Blinders.
Well, there you go.
To the point where I'm like, fucking kill off this character, please. She's so annoying.
I'm Malignant. I'll get you Peaky Blinder. Looking at me through the Peaky Blinder. I'll attack you from the back, you bastard.
It's like the killer came from above.
Oh, God. It's like a vehicular manslaughter victim in comparison.
Oh, man.
With
holy shit, we cannot talk about this episode. Okay. So, obviously, my next note is this appears to be the Truman Show episode. The guy says you're on TV. The wife knows, apparently. She gives him the hug. She's like, just stay calm. The ratings are amazing. I'm going to fuck you later.
Well, the title sucks.
Man, my throat will not get any better.
Oh, my God. You have the COVID.
Problem is I talk all day at work.
That's why.
Yeah, so it's just
just think if you were a smoker, it'd be worse.
Just crack.
Just smoke.
Let
me help you. Okay, so what you want to do? Okay, what you want to do with your go to your taskbar, go to settings.
Yeah.
The special service is the title of this episode.
Yeah.
I guess it's because the British guy special service to help him with the camera, but that's a stupid title.
Yeah, I'm looking for a second meaning, like it's a special service providing a TV show, but that doesn't apply. So
like, shouldn't it be called something like or 15 minutes of fame, or everybody's 15 minutes or something like that?
Yeah, you think they use that line in this episode, but they don't. I like the fact that they avoid all that shit. And they actually are pretty prophetic here with the dialogue, because like you said, the TV exec, he goes, he meets him and he's like, you're on TV and it's amazing, and everyone's gonna have basically he's like saying what's happening now. Reality. He's basically setting up reality TV decade and a half before reality TV even existed.
Yeah,
and I mean, it's pretty obvious that's where it was gonna go, but still, ahead of its time, and the TV exec. I love the fact that he meets him because the repairman just takes him there in the back of a fucking limo for some reason.
Well, no, he gets kidnapped.
Oh yeah,
the two guys show up, and the two 1980s mullet heads come in with trench coats, and they take him in a limo. And the British guy's in the limo, and it felt like, oh, they're going to kill the British guy.
Yeah,
that's where I thought it'd be better.
The Adjustment Bureau shows up and they bring him.
They're going to erase you and me.
That movie is the most bland movie I've ever watched. I've
never seen an Adjustment Bureau.
I
don't like Matt Damon movies. I can't do it.
It looks like they wanted to mix a romantic comedy with Dark City. So they're like, let's have these mysterious figures that show up, and you're like, minute one when you see them, what it is. It's not a surprise. So when it happens, when the reveal happens, you're like, yeah. I knew that an hour ago.
If only Kiefer Sutherland was in it.
Yeah. We are working for the Adjustment Bureau.
They take you and adjust your fate, and they make your destiny happen.
They make it happen. Oh, sorry, that's the next episode.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God,
okay. Yeah.
We'll barely talk about that one too.
All right, so he admits that. But okay, what I was getting to is when he meets the TV exec, he's like, "Oh, what can I have a drink? Like, come on in." And the doors close. He's like, "All right, you're fucking this up for everybody, motherfucker. Yeah. Don't fuck me.
You're gonna fuck me. I'm gonna fuck you.
This is giving me a fucking turnaround, thrice fold back in your direction to get fucked, sir." It's like, what?
Fucked with a cheese grater, like that episode of the Midnight Hour that everybody talks about.
You fuck with the bull, your show gets canceled, sir.
You want me to do that? You want me to cancel your fucking show? I don't even know I had a show. Fuck you.
I don't give a shit. What's it called? I don't even know the name of it.
Well, I just like the fact that he says, your neighbors love being on the show. All your friends love being on the show. What's your problem? Why don't you like being on the show? Yeah. I didn't know I was on a show.
And he's just like, didn't you think it was weird that everything just worked out for you? Like, oh, I got a little bit of luck there. No, that was us, motherfucker. We're the Adjustment Bureau. Okay, bitch. We control this shit.
I'm fucking Zartan or whatever, or Crisco, or what was his name on Christoph in Truman Show. I'm fucking Ed Harris, okay?
And I'm fucking him good. Okay. Oh, sorry, I am him.
I forgot. I was going to say that I know the Stand Ed Harris connection now. He worked with Mick Garris in the 80s on a project. They did a movie together, like one of his earlier movies, Mick Garris movie. Ed Harris is in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Ed Harris had worked with Mick Garris before. So I think that was a favor for Mick Garris. And maybe he just wanted to be part of the Stand because it's a big TV project.
Well, he also already did a Stephen King miniseries by that time.
Oh, which one?
Because the year before was Needful Things, 93.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he does.
Needful Things is good.
Yeah, I like Needful Things. Yeah,
that's a good one. It's got blanking on the name. Why am I blanking on his name?
Max von Sydow.
Max von Sydow.
Yeah, he's great.
However you pronounce his last name, everyone pronounces it.
It doesn't matter.
Have fun with it, really.
He's dead.
Yeah.
He can't defend it.
That man, I love that actor.
He was good.
He makes my top whatever actors. Like, he's in my top list. I love him.
Show up in things and you wouldn't even know it.
Every time I watch Shutter Island, I'm like, oh yeah, he's in this. Because he just shows up for one scene. He's like, all right, bye. Yeah. Showed you all up.
I did this sitting down, assholes.
Have fun overacting, Ben Kingsley.
Have fun, Leo DiCaprio, you faggot.
Yeah.
He walks out.
Hey, Leo's got an Oscar and Max doesn't. Figure that out.
I don't need one.
Yeah.
You barely deserved it in The Revenant. You ate cow liver. Good for you, boy.
Oh, fuck. Ben Kingsley has one too, right? For Gandhi? Did he get one?
Yeah, Ben Kingsley has one or two. He might have to. Actually, he might have two.
Ooh.
I don't know. He might have one for. He might have one for Schindler's List. I don't think he did though.
If fuck Ed Harris was good, Frank said.
If fuck Ed Harris so good, I would. Yeah,
I'd fuck Ed
Harris so good. Yeah, everybody would.
We gotta. There's a translation that we have to do, and we have to speak Frankenese. Yeah. And so I'd fuck Ed Harris so good. Okay.
Can you watch that scene where Yaphet Kotto turns into a balloon and blows up again?
Oh, I'm already past it.
Oh, damn it. That thing was hilarious. You got to put that rotation along with, it's a bomb!
All right.
That was I can't believe that. I've never seen that.
Oh my!
I don't think I've ever watched that movie all the way through. Oh my god, that's shocking.
His movies are so bad.
That is absolutely shocking to me. How terrible that was.
I can't believe you didn't see that before.
No, I've never seen that.
That's why when Yaphet Kotto died, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
The first thing that comes to mind is that. I'm like,
why doesn't anybody like mock this and say how stupid this is? Hey, hey, hey! Oh my god, that's horrible.
There you go.
That is so bad.
It's not even just so bad. It's how did that make it to the final movie? That's
shocking. That is shockingly bad.
He turns literally black when he floats up. He goes from a black man to a literal black floating thing, like actual background of his image here, black.
It looks like a balloon.
Yeah,
like a balloon in the shape of, not even the real shape of a man. Just he blows up into a big balloon and pops when he hits the ceiling. It's so bad. I mean, that's embarrassing.
And it looked like, I don't remember how the setup to that because I fast forwarded through it, but I think he just puts the oxygen tank in his mouth.
Well, it must be something that Q made.
Helium thing? Yeah, I don't remember that.
So, like, you put this in your back, 007, you'll turn into a balloon and float out of the room.
And blow up when you hit something lightly.
But you have to be careful not to do it too quick because you might explode.
You will change races several times on the way up.
That's useless, Q. This is fucking stupid.
It would be very racist the way you fly up. You'll turn 75 shades darker.
But it would be blue.
Well, how hard is it to find some brown paint? Why'd they make him actually black?
Well, yeah, Fight Code is pretty dark.
Yeah, but he's not
Granted,
black.
He's pretty dark. He's not Wesley Snipes dark, but he's pretty close.
Yeah, but that floating thing was...
No, that was black. That was bad. That was like they put a balloon of a guy in a tuxedo and popped it in the sky. It's bad.
Okay, so here's Yaphet Kotto. Let's see here.
I'm shocked. Like, I'm really seriously shocked. I've never seen
this.
Look,
he's dark.
Yeah. Oh, Yaphet Kotto's great.
But
look at that. It looks like he's fucking Notorious B.I.G. like as an action figure. Like, that's so bad.
It's so bad.
Look at that. That's embarrassing.
Yes. All of his movies
I've never seen this. That's horrible.
I don't think there was one of his movies I liked. Moonraker's the most tolerable for me.
That's shocking.
Yeah. I don't mind Moonraker. The first half of the movie is solid, and then he gets to space. And he doesn't get to space until like the last third of the movie. How
can Christopher Nolan defend the Roger Moore Bond movies? Because he's a giant Bond guy.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot, with a straight face, tell me when I was writing Interstellar, I was watching Live and Let Die constantly because of the dramatic composition of action juxtaposed with the political commentary of space travel. Like, what are you talking about? And then your Fight Kotto turns into a balloon and explodes.
It's like, I don't know, listening to like old time jazz, and it's just like, you know, schizo jazz, and then being like composing something amazing off of that, because you're just like, it helps with the process, but you're not trying to emulate what they're actually doing there. You're just using that for the creation, and it gives you ideas.
Well,
so Clint Eastwood, get it, but don't defend it.
Clint Eastwood loves jazz, and he makes great movies, and I guess he makes it listening to jazz, and he does the music, and it's very jazzy.
And just don't have no jazz in them. Like, there's no jazz in Clint Eastwood movies.
No, well, it's like, there's jazz in Play Missy for Me because he goes to a jazz festival.
Yeah, but that's, you know.
But that's in the background. I mean,
there's no score music where it's jazz. It's all mostly drums and.
And if you want to laugh, another villain death that make you laugh as much as Yaphet Kotto turned into a big fat balloon. Play Misty for Me. He punches Jessica, what's her name, in the face, and she goes right through that plate glass window into the ocean. It's amazing.
Nice. I've never seen that movie, believe it or not.
It's good. It's dated. It's not bad, but it's dated.
His first movie that he directed, and for that reason, I'm like,
He can punch a bitch with the best of them.
Oh, that wasn't rehearsed or even.
Oh no!
He just
get off my back, Evelyn. Pops her.
Play Misty on your face.
Because she's not like she's great. That Jessica Walters or Hines, whatever her name was.
Jessica Walters from.
What's her name? She's from Archer.
An Archer.
Yeah. What's her name?
Jessica Walters.
Jessica Walters.
Is that really her in that movie?
Yeah, no, that's her. That's
okay.
That's her movie. Yeah, she started
last year.
Yeah, she's Misty. She plays Misty.
Oh man, the new season of Archer came out, and I'm watching it, and it's her last episodes because they recorded over a year ago because of COVID. But she sounds like she's on death's door.
Oh wow!
She's like, Archer, get in here! I'm like, it's so sad listening to her.
Jesus,
because I love her interviews about Archer because she goes, I have no idea what I'm saying. They just have me say things and throw it in a show, and apparently everyone loves it. So I love that about her, that she's just willing to do that. Like, I don't know. Fuck it, let's just say it.
That's
funny. She says some crazy shit in that show. I do have a request here for It's a Bomb, so I guess we'll play that. Wherever it is. Where the hell is it? I have too many clips on this stream.
I don't believe you.
Well, I have this.
I'd like a cup of hot chocolate. I would like it in an English bone china cup. If it's not hot, I'll throw it on the floor.
It's a bomb! He's got a bomb!
That music's swell. It's all I can think about now.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I wonder if you could take that music swell and put it over Yaphi Kota, turning into a balloon blowing up. I think it would go well together.
I don't want to find out.
Well, no, that's fine. That's too much work. But James Bond doesn't have a quip when he kills Yaphi Kota. When he say like, "It's time for you to pop off."
He might have. It just cuts off before then.
Well, he's like in the water, right? And he puts it in his mouth and he jumps off of him, and then that's when he turns into a balloon.
He could say something.
So fucking awful. Like,
all right, don't blow up at me. Something.
He lost his top. No.
I blew his.
I blew his balls away.
Chucky's here apparently. And if it wasn't aware it's Chucky, it also says Chucky at the end. So Charles Lee Ray Chucky.
Well, is that a serial killer or an assassin?
Charles Lee Ray was the man who died to become Chucky. He was the
okay. Well, I get it.
Brad Dourif. Yeah, Brad Dourif. Yeah. They have a new show out for Chucky.
I could give two shits about it.
I am so curious because I watch all those shitty shows based on movies. I watched the show and it's awful. I'm now watching, I think I told you the I Know What You Did Last Summer show, where they flat out, it'll be like, how could you treat me like that? Like so melodramatic, like MTV, like Scream show, where it's, and I'm like, okay, so this is like it's on Amazon. I'm like, okay, so this is just like a teen drama. Yeah, okay, so let's watch this. And it's like, I can't believe you did that to me, you fucking cunt bitch whore.
Really? It's cursing like that, huh?
Cuts to a dick. It's like, it's pissing.
No,
I swear. No. I swear. It cuts to a dick and it's a dude just randomly pissing. And I'm like, why am I watching this?
I need to see this.
And like 3 episodes later, there's a nudist colony and it's just a bunch of fat old men and their dicks hanging out. I'm like,
see, this is why, you know what? Just because streaming you can do it doesn't mean you should.
Yes. Like,
just stop it. How about we write good stuff? How about we write fucking good material now?
The show is actually way better than it should be, but it catches you off guard because it looks like a soap opera. If you ever watch like the originals or one of those vampire shows and they have those dramatic moments where they're talking about like, back then you were so different. I can't believe that the way you've changed is just really hurting me. You fucking bitch. I will fucking cut your fucking throat. And I'm like, well, I cannot keep. I'm like getting whiplash here from the tonal changes. It's so
I'm gonna rip your fucking dick off and shove it in your cut hole.
And I'm like, all these movies are rated PG-13. This is so weird. This is weirder than the third I Know What You Did Last Summer. That I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, where it turns out the fisherman is an actual demon. That's how that movie ends.
Oh my god!
I finally watched that, and it's fucking terrible in all the right ways.
Oh, speaking of that, maybe I should say, "Let's go, Brandon." They gotta bring that song back on YouTube, those fuckers. But I watched. Maybe we should save this for the next episode of the Twilight Zone, so that we don't make this into a 2-hour show.
Yeah, you're probably.
I'll bring it up for the next episode because next episode we're going to talk about that show either.
Yeah, we're at 54 minutes, and we've talked about this episode for, I think, maybe 12.
Because this episode was worth 12 minutes to talk. The next episode is worth 3 minutes to talk.
Oh, yeah.
The
I
next
have
one
no problem
sucks.
with these episodes lately being kind of a talk around it thing. Okay, so the episode goes where he cancels his show. He's like, I don't want to be on it. He doesn't even say that. The executive does all the talking for him.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it, we're done. All right, now that we're finally making money, you want to cancel it, and you're gonna fuck up everything. All right, bye. And then a bunch of groupies come in.
Yeah.
And then the TV repairman comes in, or the repairman guy comes in. He's like, I hope you know I've been fired over this. He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get fired. How can I make it up? And he grabs a woman's phone number. He's like, you just did. And it's like, dun, 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 dun. Like you expect that.
When I rape her multiple times, that'll pay for your services.
Because she's going to fuck me if she expects you and I show up.
That's logical.
In my repairman onesie, I'm going to show up and she's going to be like, you know what? I already got ready for the night. Fuck it. I already put in my... I'll sponge it.
Oh my God, you're British. I love your accent.
Do the Elaine thing. I'll sponge it. Fine.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Every time they say that in the show, I'm like, ugh. I just picture art class where you have the white paint mixed in with the water because you're cleaning it and just sticking a sponge in that. That's what I picture every time Elaine says I'll sponge him.
And Joan Allen touching herself.
Oh yeah.
But Joan Allen from Face Off, not Joan Allen from Pleasantville.
It's only a year difference.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, she's more entertaining in Pleasantville.
Joan Allen is so ugly in Face Off.
I love when they show her ass in Pleasantville and the music goes. It's like, no, that's a bone. That's a skeleton with pants on.
She does not have an ass.
No, it's not disgusting. It's just butt. She has no body mass to her whatsoever, so
she got pancake ass.
To go, wow, so unearned. But yeah, he goes home. He gets a $1 million check from the repairman, who's doing all of the dirty work for this, despite having his 2 weeks in and getting fired.
Apparently, he's fired, but he's still working for the company. Whatever.
Yeah, he's handling all the dirty work, picking up all the cameras and taking them out. And he goes, "Hey, go over here." And he goes in the closet with him. Then he proceeds to ruin the man's brain for the rest of his life.
Yes, he does.
Because he goes, like you said earlier, he just goes, "Wouldn't it, what I would do is tell someone they're no longer in a TV show and then keep filming them." Are we gonna do this or what? No, okay, let's leave the closet. And then what's his name? David
Naughton.
David Naughton walks out and he's like, "This is a great room."
Yeah.
And he's like walking all strange and not like a person would.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah, he thinks he's performing. You're like, oh no, you're not.
Yeah, but he could be, but it doesn't matter. I don't know what the point was. Like you said, there's no lesson to be learned. There's nothing to be gained here. What is the point? Overall, I really did enjoy it, actually, as much as we trash talked it. I gave it an 8. I did enjoy this episode.
Yeah, no, I would say it's one of the stronger ones, and this being the penultimate episode, because the last episode sucked so bad. It's an 8. I give this one 8 for sure, yeah.
Hey, Frank. Just in time for scores. Frank can't hear us, of course.
Hold on, I gotta blow my nose.
Frank? I'm so alone right now.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, can you hear us?
No, you're all choppy.
Great.
Bing gang dong gum bong gung ging kong gong.
What do you rate this episode, Frank?
Just gets worse and worse.
Are you walking on sunshine? Whoa.
I'll just remove him.
8.
Yeah, I really, as far as, like, if I was a judges on its own, I don't think I gave it an 8, but compared to the rest of the episodes, I enjoyed it, and I thought it was well done. The comedy didn't work.
Well, it's a goofier episode, and Twilight Zone goofy episodes are never bad, or always bad, and this one wasn't as bad as the other ones, because they do get goofy in the 50s, especially, because they had like, ooh, no.
Well, the next episode lets you know why I gave this an 8.
Yes, exactly.
This one earned it. It was genuine. Just the lesson wasn't there.
Yeah.
All right, but let's get out of here on this episode. We'll have Frank join us here. Just give me a thumbs up backstage, but I'll pull him in for the next episode. LIWstudios.com for me.
King of the Scream.
No, Scream.
I did say that. King of the Screen, the Stephen King review podcast coming soon.
It's like you're physically incapable of saying the letter N.
King of the Screen.
There you go. I think that's how you have to say it. Yeah, Stephen King podcast. Check it out. And that's it. All right, bye. Let's try to pull him in. Is it working?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. As far as the video goes, I've given up on that. But
yeah,
is it choppy?
No, it just doesn't even move.
All right,
that's so weird.
As long as it's you can hear us, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, the hotspot works good enough for audio. Video, nah. I mean, you guys see me, I guess.
I can see you, but you're freezing up a lot. But it's fine. It's
I can just go to an avatar or something. It's fine. Maybe if I did go to do an avatar, maybe it would free up the bandwidth.
I don't know. Did you watch this episode though, Frank?
Yes.
It was terrible, wasn't it?
Why? Because he was a robot?
It was just boring. There was no point to it. I guess we'll get to that.
We're about to talk about it for an hour, so
we'll talk about other stuff for an hour.
Because mostly we talked about Christian Bale
and James Bond movies.
James Bond. All right, let's see here.
Walking on sunshine. Oh my God. Yeah. McDonald's breakfast commercial on Instagram.
I had that for breakfast.
What's your favorite? Would you say McDonald's is the best fast food breakfast food?
Only because the other ones are so awful.
I know. I mean, by proxy, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoy their
the breakfast burritos are good if they're hot.
What do you call it? The pancake sandwiches or
McGriddles?
The McGriddles, yeah.
I'm a sausage egg McMuffin fan myself.
Those are good. Yeah, those are the standard.
I mean, the reason is it's an English muffin with a sausage patty and a real fucking egg. I mean, you can't really go wrong with it.
The biscuits come with that folded liquid egg crap.
Yeah, exactly. That egg in a carton shit.
Yeah, I worked there. I hated doing those. It's like pouring it literally comes in like a cardboard thing, and you fold it up.
Yeah, it's like a half carton of milk, but there's just ugh.
It's like jizz in your hand.
It's disgusting.
But but the McMuffins, they like an egg right into a center ring.
Yeah, you literally put an egg on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Every once in a while, you might get lucky, and the yolk is still a little bit runny, and you're like, "Oh yeah."
All right, I'm gonna play this real quick just to test it, make sure it recorded.
So alive inside,
so you can watch them in black and white. As much as we trashed. Okay, we're good there. Let's delete that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. So talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Hi, Dick.
Hi, Frank. Is the boy asleep?
Finally, yeah. He would not go to bed, dude. He is such a pain in the ass.
I went for a walk the other day. I heard this just crying of a kid at the house, and it's like, oh my God, I can't imagine that.
Last Friday, dude, he almost broke me.
He's like, ah!
Oh my God, I'm sitting there screaming like, ah, I could do it too. Ah! And
they won't remember that. It's fine.
It doesn't stop them. It makes them go even harder.
Yeah, two can play this game. Ah!
Yeah, and then you feel like a total asshole. Like, what am I doing? I'm screaming at a kid.
Fuck your development. Ah! You fucking
like I threw a ladder across my house. Like I was so mad. Like I was like, I don't know what to fucking do.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Sometimes it gets rough, man. Yeah. Sometimes you're just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Oh wow, why is that so expensive?
Good, I see. Like, I don't have any. I have zero fucking experience with kids, man.
Well, I think a lot of people do. Don't have experience. That's the point.
Well, I mean, but some people grew up with kids because they had older sisters, whatever.
Yeah, I'm going in blind here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you grew up with. I mean, you had. Didn't you live with a chick that had kids?
Yeah, but I wasn't a baby, so the baby's what I don't know anything about.
Babies are easy. It's when they start,
toddler, the toddler stage, like 2s.
I'm fine with toddlers. I'm used to that. So,
well, I mean, he ain't talking yet, but he's making noises. He clicks at me. He does this. I'm like I'm not a whale. What are you doing?
Hey, Pops.
Gah, gah, gah.
Took a massive shit.
He's like, dada, 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 dada. He says that a lot.
Why don't you change my diaper, you useless prick?
Cha-cha!
Your baby's Charles Bronson. No dice.
There was an ice cream.
Trying to get him to crawl has just been insane. He will not crawl. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be on his stomach.
That video you sent me is fucking hilarious. I showed her where he's just like, and rolls over again.
Oh, dude, it's
like, come on, dude.
It's just a never ending. It just doesn't end.
He's saying the message like you raised a quitter.
Yeah, no, he wants to walk. That's all he wants to do is walk.
All he wants to do is dance.
You put him in the walker. Really? You put him in the walker, and he's all over the fucking place. Or you hold him up and he wants to walk all over the damn place, but you put him on his stomach and he don't like he's trying. He tries to get up on his feet, but he can't. So he starts getting mad. Then he rolls over on his back again.
He just turtles. He just rolls on his back and is like, "I'm stuck. I can't move. I guess I won't do this. So we're good. Put me in the walker."
You may want to get him one of those toy cars that you put him in there and he's just like kind of sitting, but he moves his legs and it'll make him move.
Yeah, it's called a walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially with the babies, they only have the walkers, but once they get in the car, the step age, I think it's adorable.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have the car in about a week.
Nice, yeah. And we're recording, by the way. This is part of the podcast. So I like toddlers. Babies, though, I'm just unfamiliar with. I've never spent any time around one since my nephew was born, and that was in '97. So, yeah.
And the awesome thing with COVID is I had no fucking run up to it. It was just bam.
Just don't put a pillow over its face. That's all you gotta not do.
Let's change that. Don't tell us how to parent. Fuck you.
Don't tell me what to do. Fuck you and your law.
I got an autobiography about parenting by Miss Casey Anthony, and I'm going to read it, and we're going to follow it to the letter.
If he bugs you, you can totally tape his
that
mouth
white
shut.
Trash bitch.
Like if you're trying to get fucked in the butt with your boyfriend and he's just crying, you could totally tape his eyes shut and tell him to shut up.
And then toss him in the fucking pool.
All right, let's talk about.
And then my dad will get me out of jail because he cares about me.
Since we did Simpsons last episode, we'll do Futurama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're Hitler.
Frank, choose 1 through 5.
1.
Imagine, if you will, an announcer you can barely understand. He refers to a but you're not quite sure what he said. He seems to be eating something, or perhaps he's a little drunk. It's remotely possible that he just said something about the scary door.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
It was not guns or bombs that defeated the aliens, but that humblest of all God's creatures, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW The Twilight Zone review, episode 307. For Twilight Zone 1985's, the last episode of that series, 3:30, father and son game. I am Phoenix and West special game.
Dick Bot Brain 4000.
4,000.
Frank, links.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. The effort put forward was great. What the fuck was this episode? Why the fuck is this episode? And I guess when the fuck was this episode would be my next question, because it's like in that weird 80s, 2000.
This is something. This is an episode of they tried to rehash an old TZ episode with a future gonna be tech, but couldn't really nail it down.
It's awful.
Yeah, the tech stuff is so awkward and just doesn't sound right at all. And they have that nice out where the doctor says, "Well, it's just too technical to get into detail," meaning we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
We don't feel like writing it and filling that into half an hour. So fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, we had to compress these 30 floppies down to digital. You know what? I'm going to stop right there. I don't want to get too technical on you. Like what?
So the main story is this 79-year-old man died, but his brain was turned into some floppy disks, which is a big floating cabinet on the wall.
Yes.
And the doctor comes out and he goes, "We had to convert all that and digitize it. So now we have this mini CD, and it's like the biggest technology in the world." He's like, "It's a mini CD. So you know what? It's pretty technical. Let me just show you this and move on. Right? We're good."
And it looks like they just took like the Nirvana Nevermind CD, flipped it upside down, and took the baby penis all out of the cover, and then held up the case.
And it didn't get sued.
Oh man, that kid! I've seen that kid's dick more than I've seen mine.
Yeah,
dude, he has a tattoo on his
yeah.
He's himself. Like
he's full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
He lost that case, by the way. They threw it out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, well, they would have to. They have to throw that out.
It was
no fucking way. Yeah, it's stupid.
I get why he would attempt to do that because I guarantee someone was like, "Hey, you realize you can make a lot of money, right?"
His dad got paid 200 beans for that pic. His dad literally showed up to a photographer.
200 Courtney beans?
Yep. 200 schmackers to toss your toddler into a pool underwater and have a dude take a picture of your naked baby. Like, saying it out loud makes his father sound really weird.
You know you're doing something wrong if they take the picture the first time and then as a parent you hear this as a sentence. "We need a baby fluffer in here. Throw him back in."
That shit taken care of.
Not for nothing, but if you really look at the picture, it's like, how'd that fucker not drowned?
Babies'
His mouth is open and everything.
Well, babies came out of water. You realize they're born in an embryonic sac, so they can pretty much live in water after they're first born.
You know, the science behind the abyss wasn't 100% dick.
No, he's a cephalopod. He can turn into liquid and turn into Ed Harris.
That doesn't really exist. Okay, you can't do that. Like, you drown.
Hey, you say that, but there's the picture and there's the human life that's still alive. So
he lived.
He made it, yeah, and just goes to show you how fucking brain dead he is. The kid doesn't even realize he's in the water. He's like, "Ah,
I can't breathe. My brain shut down.
That
brain
would be
shut
funny
down. Shut down. Like shut down. Shut down. I'm tired."
Max Headroom doctor.
Yeah, it's like,
okay.
You know,
Dr. Lecter.
He had to go through life telling people I was the micro penis on Nevermind. And they're like, "Oh,
a baby. What kind of penis do you expect on a baby?
A big old hopping flog.
Big honking black dick."
Just saying.
Jesus Christ.
I meant to say a flopping hog and I said hopping flog.
Hopping flog, ya fight Coda?
Yeah. I thought you were speaking German.
No.
Hopping flog.
It's hopping hog.
Me and my hopping flog.
Did you see the movie where the man turned into a black balloon and blew up into the ceiling?
Fees weil my Flockenab.
Ja, fight Kota in the movie The Living That Dies.
Und you betcha, ja.
I mean, the cargo there.
Ja, oder nein. Ja, oder nein. The nine.
What movie does a black man turn into a big balloon
and blow up and have no blood?
Hook,
Live
line,
and let die.
And sinker.
That's Die Hard with Vengeance.
Yes.
I know the family. I know the routine. I know the family.
I remember I watched that with Perry in film school, and we were watching it. He's like, "Why is it called Die Hard with a Vengeance?" I'm like, I played dumb. I'm like, "Oh, I have no idea." And then before the
movie goes from 0 to 1,000 in about 4 seconds from start to finish.
What?
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Perry goes way before the reveal. He goes, "That's his brother, isn't it? If it is, it's gonna piss me off." I was like, calm down, dude. It's a fucking Die Hard movie. What do you expect?
No, he's a lot less. He's a lot looser these days.
Yeah, and then the reveal happened. He's like, "Fuck this!" And we watched it. I'm like, how do you hold that against a movie like Die Hard 3?
It was written originally. The movie was called Simon Says. It was a completely different movie. They turned it into a Die Hard movie. Yeah, well, they're all based on a novel.
It was a great movie.
They turned it into a Die Hard movie.
It was a great movie. I liked it a lot. It's one of my favorite Die Hard movies.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite Die Hard movie by far.
Like even if I didn't watch any of the Die Hards, it'd still be like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. You gonna wear that shirt up your ass?
Yeah.
I'm just glad they didn't like try to bring any of Die Hard 2 back into it.
Yeah, Die Hard 2's got some issues. But
if only they brought back William Sadler doing naked Tai Chi.
So I mean, like, you know, he's just not a good evil villain guy.
I got 2 words for you. I got a comment. I got 2. Fucking you. No pictures, you pinko bitch. Love it. Love the first 5 minutes of Die Hard 2.
And then it falls apart.
And I don't watch anything else.
I don't think it's bad. I just think it's a...
No, I don't mind it. It's just fine. Not...
The first and third are fucking amazing. And then that second one's just like...
It's because...
Rennie Harlan.
Yeah, like the first and third Die Hard, they're 2 totally different movies, and they just separate. Like Die Hard 3 isn't like anything else. I swear, it's so itself.
Mr. Gina Davis, what happened?
I still can't figure out how he knew those 2 secret agent guys' names.
Which ones?
When they're in the van and he's going through
he's watching with binoculars.
Yeah, so how's he know their names?
He did some research.
He knows them because they've been following him for years.
Yeah. You think they're not going to do the research when they're planning this sort of thing?
Okay, fair enough.
You're still trying to fuck up.
Yeah, I get how he was able to call out. Yeah, I get that because he was right there above him. But how was he looking at him? You know, when they ran to the first payphone. You mean because they went to the first payphone and the fat woman was on it, right?
Yeah.
Get your damn off of the phone.
Right.
There's a fat one on it. It took you 30 seconds to get her off.
Exactly. So he had to been watching them then. So how did he get to the top of the building fucking 20 blocks away in a half an hour or whatever?
Haven't you ever heard of the suspension of disbelief?
I'm just saying. He couldn't be in 2 places at once.
That's one of Dick's go-to phrases.
Yeah, for movies, are you kidding me?
I know. We just talked about this a couple weeks ago or last week.
With a movie that based so heavily on the time of where they're at and how can they get there in a certain...
Yes, but it's also based on the fact that we never see him watching until he's looking out with a binocular. So,
and then I know where he's at that specific moment. So how could he have been on another route?
Because he was
away.
You know the layout of New York City that much that you can really nitpick this?
No, but I watched him drive like a maniac to get there within 20 minutes.
There's no cops around. You can still City Hall.
Yeah.
Are you aiming for these people?
Maybe that mime.
No, maybe that mime.
Yeah. Like
so many great lines in that movie.
I didn't say through the park tunnel. I said through the park.
Everybody knows you love pansies.
Exactly 4 gallons. Like that part still bothers me.
Oh, we finally, Frank and I finally sat down and figured it out.
Yeah, it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah, once we're like, oh, like we were bothered by years.
I think I did it once and I forgot what it was.
At least a decade and a half.
I don't want to get into it again, but we did figure it out. It does make the problem is they cut out the scene where they're actually describing how they did it, or maybe they did that on purpose.
Yeah, they wanted to fuck with you.
But yeah, I love that movie. So many quotable lines in it.
I have to
Fancy boy here hates. All
right. Now, nature boy here hates.
Yeah,
I'm a victim.
He goes, I'm the voice of my own God.
I'm the voice of my own God. I got a big fucking headache.
Bad fucking headache.
Oh God! And now Bruce Willis is miserable and won't stop making movies and looking miserable in movies. He's the Adam Sandler of the action genre.
Oh my God! Yes,
he just looks miserable in everything.
Why are you there, sir? Just stop.
He even looked miserable in Ocean's 12.
Yeah, he needs to if he doesn't like it, stop doing it. Jesus Christ.
Maybe he likes going to Redbox when he walks to like the Circle K at 3 in the morning.
That's me.
All of me. Look at that.
He's from South Jersey. We're all miserable.
It's the
Bruno. I love this. It's great. Reindeer goat cheese pizza.
Let's talk about the 80s.
I tried to watch Bonfire. I've been trying to watch Bonfire of the Vanities. I can't do it. It's so terrible.
The least De Palma movie ever.
Yeah, it's bad. It's just so bad. I haven't gotten past like the first 12 minutes. It's so terrible.
I've never seen it, and I never will.
That's horrible.
I remember
it's so over the top. Like the acting is so aggravating.
I remember renting it when it came out, and I was like, "Oh, Bruce Willis, okay." And De Palma, interesting. Yeah. And I put it on, and I go, "Okay."
It's literally one of the worst movies ever made.
I was so bored as a little kid. What year did that come out?
92, 91, something
like that.
It's one of the biggest bombs of all time.
So I probably rented it like a year or two later. Like enough time that I probably didn't know who De Palma was.
It's on HBO Max.
I know who Bruce Willis was, but I'm like, I am so bored.
Not terribly. That's bad. It's just it's unwatchable. It's just so terrible. It's just like, oh my god, this is really oof.
But there's certain movies with like big actors back then I won't watch, like Tequila Sunrise. I have no idea what the fuck that's about. I just know I tried to watch it again.
I haven't seen that one either.
Sunrise, Bloodshot Eyes.
I saw Bird on Wire.
Yeah, Bird on Wire is another one.
I saw Bird on Wire because for the years I thought Elton John was the villain, and it's not Elton John. I was like, is Elton John acting a movie other than Kingsman?
Does that movie like independently support TNT? Because it's on far too often.
What, Kingsman?
No, Bird on a Wire.
Bird on a Wire.
TNT. Why? Still,
because Mel Gibson bought it.
It's 30 years later. Why the fuck is that still on TNT 3 times a day?
That's funny.
Okay, it's father and son game. It starts off physical training. This guy's on a treadmill. She cranks up the speed, and we can fast forward from here. Apparently 79. And then we get to the artificial brain speech. The son is upset because his father died. He's like, that's not my dad. And we see the wife come in, and they have a speech there where the son's like, he was my father for 50 years. He was your husband for 6. Like, don't you think I know him better than you do? That's not really him.
And did her accent change? Because did she have an accent in the first part of the show?
I thought it was a completely different actress.
Yeah, I did too.
In the physical training scene. And then she like has a Hispanic accent, and she looks much older later.
Yeah.
I was so confused, but I didn't get enough to rewind.
I thought I was dreaming.
The only thing I kept thinking is she kept looking at him like, I want to fuck your brains out.
Literally, I want to take that CPU out of your head and fuck it.
I want to pull it up now because I thought it was just me because I wasn't paying the closest of attention. But...
No, yeah, she's got a different accent, and I was like, "What the fuck? Did I miss something? Is that the same actor?"
By the way, why was this?
I love you so much.
This wasn't the next episode on the list. Like, as far as the DVD or the Blu-ray goes, the DVD box set has this on like disc 3.
Yeah, they're out of order.
I guess this is the last episode of the series.
A lot of times when they do the DVDs, they do the syndication run. Like the 2002 series is all out of order. They just did what they did for syndication because that's what people know now. But
I have a tattoo of a daisy on my ass.
So I'm going off to IMDb, which has like the official air when they aired.
I have a sunflower in my ass.
That's right, sunflower. I just forget.
Wrong flower again, Dick.
I have a sunflower in my ass.
Dick.
I have a sunflower in my brain.
I don't get what that means.
I have a sunflower in my ass if you're interested.
I really wish he was like, yeah.
Totally. Can I bang you in the back?
Right on. Do you have ointment for that? I mean,
in front of your parents?
He just puts his hands in front of the dad's face. Yeah, let me see that. It's totally cool. Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah.
Is it contagious?
Joke's on me, I guess. Okay.
I'll see you later.
So you're good to go.
Should I get a mask?
So dumb.
That's not a sunflower on your ass. That's David Cross.
You. Okay,
Anywho, so he's a robot. Apparently, he's 60% machine. Just because we'll take the word for it.
He looks like he's 100% machine with a computer chip that is the old guy because that's what he is. So why would he be 60%? If anything,
he doesn't even look 79 years old either. He looks like a mid-40s man.
Well, this is a robot.
Not for nothing, but if I was 80 years at brain, and then I had a 40-year-old, body, I'd be like, yo, I'm rich as shit. Fuck work. Have fun, son. I'm off to bang this chick for like ever.
Why don't you ask for a younger robot than a middle-aged man whose receding hairline
Yeah, like, wouldn't you want to pay for like a strapping young stud, like 38 years oldish?
There's a certain episode I can mention by name that I won't. Frank will repeat it 7 times.
Yes,
but that one is another one where the robots are young and like the guy with the barrel chest and he's like in the Speedo. Well, that's what you go for. You go for that guy, not this fucking schlub.
Yeah.
Well, because the whole point of the episode is it's called Father and Son Game, but you don't know the son at all. You don't get no time with the son to sort of understand where he's coming from. So, like him taking over the company, it makes sense because your father is dead. Move on. Like, why are you being an asshole? And like, I have a break. Oh, but you don't work because you're obviously malfunctioning.
Because when the parent dies, everybody power grabs for the money.
I didn't.
But he doesn't have
another. Still alive.
He only has one kid, though.
I didn't see it as a power grab, though. I just saw it as you're fucking dead, dude. You're in a robot now. That's great, but you're dead.
What do you mean? He was suing him to take over his company to prove that he was dead.
Yeah,
but just one.
I agree with the son.
The company. Yeah, so did I. I sided with the son too.
Okay, but this is kind of a soft remake of this episode, which I just played. But
I'd like a cup of hot chocolate.
I didn't see it, but I didn't know what episode you're talking about.
No, but you know what this is? This is the precursor to that Johnny Depp movie, Transcendental or Transcendent.
Oh, yeah.
Where he turns into the internet.
Talking about bland movies. Okay.
No, this is basically the same movie. This is the same movie.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
And then the episode couldn't get worse. Then all of a sudden he's in the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From one floppy disk.
Hello, honey.
Okay, we'll get there. I just want to say I rewound and I found the wife in the opening scene. It's the same actress. Let's hear her.
Yeah, but listen to her accent. Does she have an accent in the beginning? I don't think she does.
I don't know because I haven't played with the audio yet, but let's find out.
It's incredible. Back in the 80s and early 90s, this would have been impossible. But now, with ultra miniaturization, the sky's the limit.
Well, it seems to me the limit is good sense, and you've overstepped it by a long shot.
Michael, please.
No. She says too short of sentences than knows an accent. I think that's what the issue is. She says too.
Not necessarily. She should have said, Michael, please.
Michael,
please.
Well, what's funny is like their ethic argument here is more relevant today than it was 30 years ago. So.
Well, they're talking about pulling the plug on a vegetable. And this is
what I'm saying is what is conscious? I mean, we can basically upload our conscious into the internet at this point. It's really close.
No, we can't.
Yeah. Well.
No, we can't. We're nowhere near that, and it'll never happen.
Hey, I saw Johnny Depp do it. Okay.
Yeah. Now you're getting into the territory of suspension of disbelief, but in the wrong direction, Frank.
He ran a whole compound in that movie. He can do it, damn it.
He made rainwater droplets programmed like they could change your DNA. Like, what the fuck?
That fucking movie. It was so boring.
He was essentially the internet god. He was God. He wasn't even he wasn't even like the Job god from Lawnmower Man. He was like God.
Yeah. That movie, it was the first movie I've witnessed where I was wide awake, and then by the time he got shot, I was like, okay, well now, and they cut, and it's like her grieving, and then I was like, the whole movie, it was like I was in like a high school class.
You're in transcendental meditation.
Just falling asleep the whole fucking time, and I'm like, this is so boring with such a crazy plot.
Yeah,
it could be making this entertaining, but it's just like, I uploaded my content. It's like
and
Johnny
tried a
boring
movie like the third act, and it didn't work at all.
So fucking dumb.
Ugh. Are you okay, Frank?
Frank, no, I know what Frank means there with how this is a little more relevant than it was back then. But I think they're kind of going for this is nowish sort of thing. Yeah. They thought mini CDs were going to take off. They never did.
Yeah, they missed the mark horribly.
Remember the mini CD or the mini tape deck in Last Action Hero? 1993, where he goes, this is a good tune. Now I gotta switch out the song. Click. There's like little Nintendo DS cartridges.
Yeah, or I think of Under Siege 2 as like I got your ass
CD.
There's no way I can shut that off.
Give me the CD, boy. I'll pop a cap in your ass.
That'll work.
It was Gamma.
All I have in my pocket here is your ass.
Yeah.
Porter checked.
Morris Chestnut, you're a national treasure.
Oh man, and Catherine, what's her name? That was her first movie, one of her first movies.
Catherine,
that horrible cunt that was in Grey's Anatomy. Catherine Heigl.
Yeah, I can't stand her, but she's got minimal. She has nothing to do in that movie.
Tits to die for.
Ugh.
That's what he says about someone else.
Casey fucking Ryback. All right.
I broke my bra.
Who's Casey fucking Ryback?
Exactly, Frank. All right, so let's continue here. What's actually
my men can kill 100 Marines, 10 Marines, and 100 cooks.
I do have a couple clips to play here, partly because so he goes to work the next or however later it is. First, let me pause. I did have a theory here, and I wrote let me guess. This guy's a fraud, and he's working with the wife, and they're doing that to take over the company by saying he's the husband, but he's really not. And this is a whole charade. That sounded like a far more interesting plot.
That would have been interesting.
That's what I was hoping for. I'm like, yeah, here we go.
That would have been more real life instead of Twilight Zone.
Yeah. And that would have been a cool little twist. But no, he's a literal robot.
He is a literal construct in a computer mainframe.
He goes to work. His son shows up. This is the father and son game, which I don't know what the fuck.
Again, the wrong title. The titles are all fucked up on these two episodes. It's a stupid title.
His lawyer Larry hands him some paperwork, and I noticed there's a continuity error because he hands him the paperwork with the red dot on the bottom, and then it switches camera angles, and it's on the top on the back.
I noticed it too.
So they fucked up.
It's like, what's this? I'm like, how do you not know what that is?
Yeah.
Honestly.
How have you been in this company this long and never been sued?
I know.
It just doesn't happen.
You've been served, sir.
Okay, but the father starts to talk with his lawyer about fighting this, and it's perhaps the worst acting I've seen in a very long time.
From 30 years ago.
Because he's supposed to be a robot, but he's not acting like a robot. He's acting like a man who can't act.
Nobody begrudges you an artificial heart or liver or kidneys. What's at issue is your brain, and that's a very gray area. Pardon the pun.
That is ridiculous.
Doesn't it feel like we're watching like a Andy Sedaris movie?
That is ridiculous.
You wouldn't say that someone with an artificial leg wasn't human.
But your leg doesn't do your thinking for you. As far as the law is concerned,
maybe not your leg. Wink, wink.
But I am not dead.
A third leg.
And with this brain, I can do the work.
Yes, Dick.
Being super.
Okay, that is just, and I wrote down the worst acting ever, and then 40 more seconds happen, and I go, oh no, this is the worst acting ever. When he gets emotional here at the end of the scene. Ready?
Damn it! This is my company. I fought to make it what it is, and I'm going to keep it. Keep it.
Keep it.
It's so bad.
The first time he repeated a word, I went, "Oh, he's starting to break down."
Yeah,
like
thing.
Really?
It wasn't a twist, but yeah, I did catch on. I was like, "Did it?" And he goes later. He's like, "He's my son." I was like, "Okay, yeah, I see where this is going."
It's like, why did she repeat "dead, dead" before she caught on that he was saying things twice?
Because she was being facetious. She was being funny.
I think she was.
Dead.
Yeah. Exactly what Dick said. I think she was just kind of making fun of him, but also kind of alarmed at the same time.
See, what they should have done, they should have went more broad, and like his movement becomes like like he's trapped in like that, robot move where he's just like going back and forth like.
It would have been better if he just went Corey.
Or he starts cursing like somebody with what's it called? Oh my god!
Yeah,
I just went brain dead.
I know exactly what you mean. I can't think of it either. Tourette's.
I just wish the lawyer would have came in and shot him in the face.
Cocksucker!
Sorry to do this to you, Corey. Bang!
You're not a man anymore, Corey. You're a machine. I have to stop you.
No, Dick. It's from season 1.
It's time to stop you robot. I'm going to stop you right down your tracks.
107, I believe.
Yeah, it's
about the hot chocolate.
No, that's season 5. Episode 107, that was The Lonely.
Yeah.
That's the asteroid one.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Ribbit.
Cool.
That's where I made I believe that was the first one I did for the Filthy Twilight Zone.
What was the robot's female name, though? It was called, so you called her, what was her name?
Alicia.
Felicia. That's right, Felicia.
I feel like I should play that. We haven't played one of those in a while.
It's a robot.
Go for it.
I'm pulling it up right now. Just 1 second.
Just play that montage of guys jumping out windows.
No, I haven't put. Yeah, it's the first episode I did. All right, here we go. This is for The Lonely. I forgot about these, honestly, until you just said The Lonely. I'm like, oh yeah. All right, here we go.
Only the lonely.
Filthy Twilight Zone number 1 for 107, The Lonely.
This represents desert. The desert that you'll see on your screen in a story we call The Lonely. The Lonely is about a man sentenced to a lifetime of solitary confinement. The confinement takes place on a asteroid far out in space. It's the story about a man slowly succumbing to a kind of nightmarish loneliness, a gradual disintegration of mind and body because human beings have that palpable need for A most benevolent and compassionate official sends the prisoner a long rectangular containing, well, a machine. A machine inside of a robot built in the form of a woman. It's a robot that and like a human being. A robot that thinks like a human being. Gentlemen, I can only tell you that The Lonely, which involves a man and a woman made out of plastic and wires with a machine for a will provide a most bizarre experience.
You mean Tori
As to
Spelling?
the physiological extensions of their relationship, that is, man and female, and what they do in their spare time. We're leaving this open.
Lots of fucking in space.
Oh no, it's starting the Twilight Zone 85. Okay.
Oh. Bravo. That was one of the best ones for her. The one, it really sounds like when he said cock.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the first one I did.
Cock.
So before I learned any of the lower the volume on the beeps, so it is a bit aggressive. But yeah, I fixed it since then.
It worked.
I forgot about those, honestly. I haven't done one in a while. And I'm not going to.
A lot has changed since then.
Yeah. I had more free time back then. That was nice.
Yeah, get ready to lose.
I'll never have a moment's silence anymore. So
no, you will for a little while.
No, I also have a 4-year-old, Frank. So no, I will not.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's gonna be chaos in here. Okay, so where are we with this? He's repeating words, and it's very obvious. I love when he becomes the lawnmower man, and he's like playing the Simon game. He's like typing on the computer, and it's going womp womp. And it sounds exactly like the game of Simon that you play. And he's like, I can do this faster than you can, Mr. Lawyer Man. I can do it with all my computers. And he gets on there. He's like, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, do it faster, computer. I'm a robot.
I made it to level 46 once on my Apple Watch playing that.
Playing what? Simon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have like autism slightly, so I can see you being really good at that.
Yeah, that was one of the key markers of me realizing that I was autistic as fuck.
It's a good game if you're autistic.
I shouldn't remember this far. Like 46, I was even like, how? Like, I can't leave the house on time ever.
No,
I remember 46.
Exactly. You ignore all social cues, but you can really remember Simon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could never get past like level 10 in that game.
That's not autism. That's just retardation.
No, retardation. You wouldn't be able to remember anything or hit the button. Everything you're doing is for autism.
It's a spectrum.
Yeah, it definitely is. But I can see you being good at that, Frank. I really can.
Yeah. It's one of those realization moments like, oh no, people just wouldn't tell me ever.
Oh, I told you first day I met you.
I know. Yo, don't take this the wrong way, but do you have autism?
Don't take this the wrong way. Are you a retard?
No, he's like, you don't take this the wrong way. Do you have a level of Asperger's or something?
That was our first conversation
I think so.
ever.
Yeah.
And it was like 5 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, are you autistic?
Yeah, I was like, I think so, but nobody's ever told me.
That was just as nice and loving as that Rebecca De Mornay and Picket or Single White Female or whatever that movie she played, a bad woman. She took to Ernie Hudson. She goes, "Are you a retard?" And he's retarded, but it's Ernie Hudson. So Ernie Hudson retard isn't quite retarded.
Fried green tomatoes.
No, what was it? What was that movie? Rebecca De Mornay was in it. She was the bad guy, where she breastfeeds the baby.
Nobody knows what you're talking.
Oh no, they do. They know, and they'll find out right now
because it takes you forever in your phone. So hold on.
Hand
that rocks the cradle.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
The hand that rocks the cradle.
Forgot that movie even existed.
Yeah, I haven't seen that since it came out. I have
1992.
Yeah, it's that's gone from my brain.
You shouldn't remember.
Directed by Curtis Hanson.
Should know that.
Ooh.
You got Ernie Hudson, Julianne Moore, John Delancey,
Madeline Zima.
Some of that hot Julianne Moore ass. Huh?
Oh my God, Matt McCoy.
McCoy.
Are you not attracted to Julianne Moore, Frank?
I'm not.
I am.
I don't like her.
Yeah, I love redheads.
Annabella Sciorra, though, she's hot.
Ernie Hudson, I fuck too.
Ernie Hudson's fucking gorgeous.
Sorry, I missed it.
I haven't seen Matt McCoy in anything for 20-some years.
He was great in LA Confidential.
Who the hell is that?
Oh, I'll show you, but he's in Seinfeld. His biggest role is in Seinfeld, if I had to say anything.
Yeah.
Wow. Rebecca De Mornay had originally been angling for the part of Tinkerbell in Hook. Losing the role to Julia Roberts prompted her to actively seek something a little darker, so she went with this one.
Oh, okay. He's also in LA Confidential, the TV movie from a couple of years ago.
And Julia Roberts was nicknamed Tinker Hell by the crew during the filming of Hook because she was a difficult cunt to work with.
She acted by herself in every scene. Well, how was she difficult?
That's how big of a cunt she is.
Jesus Christ.
She has that power.
Every part of the movie, she was by herself.
Yeah.
She complained about herself?
No, but she was so awful that the crew wouldn't deal with her.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you're in that crew world, right? Gotcha.
His brain starts shutting down because he starts repeating words. He's working long hours. The wife helps him. He wakes her up at 3 a.m, and he's like doing the Max Headroom thing.
His son sued his ass right into default.
Yeah, exactly. He made his brain restart.
He litigated his ass right into
not found.
Blue screen of death.
Nah. I wanted smoke to come out of his ears. I expected that level of cartooniness.
And at the end, he's like, say it. Yeah, he is dead now. Okay, you got it.
Yeah. They take him to the hospital for the scientist doctor dude. And then he's like, how's my husband? He's like, I'm sorry, he didn't make it. And then the wife fucks off immediately. Again. And then the son steps in. He's like, I need to know. One more question. He's like, yeah, he's fucking dead, asshole. He's like, cool, bye. And that was our end. And then we get one more scene after that.
Okay. This is the exchange of dialogue between Rebecca De Mornay and Ernie Hudson. Are you a retard? No. Do you like looking at me? Don't fuck with me, retard. My version of the story will be better. Wow. I kind of want to watch Hand Rocks the Cradle now.
You know who that reminds me of?
What?
Do ya?
It's a bomb! He's got a bomb!
Cricket. What? Who? What?
I played the clip.
When your husband makes love to you, it's my face he sees.
Okay, so let's get to the ending here and get it out of the way. Then we can talk about whatever. I just want to finish this. They have a virtuosity ending because she goes back to his office. She finds the CD. She puts it in the computer.
Under the fucking box.
I'm back in the fucking box. Yeah, she puts it in, and it's like, hello. And he talks, and he's like, I need you to go find the files. Send them to the lawyer. Get this done. We're gonna finish this. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
This man was the only one who cared.
Well, she even says
this man was the only one who cared.
Well,
so bad that he wanted to keep on going after he was dead twice.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He's just an egomaniac. That's what the episode's about. His egomania and his unwillingness to let go. Yeah. And like the wife even says, "Look, we have enough money to live the rest of our lives. Why don't we just go away? Let's just retire and go live the rest of our lives somewhere." So I think she should just take that. She should have just like went to the Control-Alt-Delete on the computer and rebooted him, and that's the end of the episode.
She would have. What she should have done is just grab that cock, and then it would have been all over.
That robot cock.
Yeah,
RoboCock.
That's all she wanted. That's all she wanted. The poor woman. I felt bad for her the most.
I would have loved another 4 seconds of footage at the end of this episode where he's like, "Go get the paperwork from the lawyers and do that," and she's like, "Okay." Click, click.
Yeah, pulled it right back out. Like,
just snaps it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing, you stupid bitch?
No.
Well, I'm sorry I made fun of your accent.
Yeah, and she just snaps it.
You know, if you had a hard enough time trying to, you know, fucking get a jury to decide on whether you were still a person or not when you were actually a person, you're gonna have a hell of a time being a screen.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. Yeah,
being a screensaver on a computer, essentially.
Yeah, look, I can turn them off now with this button. Oops.
Our deposition is going to be.
I tripped over the plug. I mean, this person.
A Mitsubishi 2000. Hi.
Yeah, he's essentially the animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese. Like, is this really a person that we're going to put in charge of a business, $1 billion business?
No.
Chuck E. Cheese. I remember I punched Chuck E. Cheese in the nose, and his nose caved in. It didn't pop back out. It's funny.
Charles Edward Cheese.
It was funny. He grabbed his nose. He was like, "Oh no!" and he ran away.
Was it Mickey Mouse in there? Oh
no! You fucking kid, you cocksucker!
It was fucking hysterical.
Ran away.
Fuck your mom.
Your mom's a whore and she's dead.
And then Nick Cage has to kill them all. Very boringly.
I want to play pinball and drink the soda and kill them.
Soda.
It was an energy drink.
It was beer.
Was it beer?
Oh, I guarantee it.
No, I think it was oil. It said oil on it, didn't it?
No, it's supposed to be a coffee energy drink, but I guarantee in real life that was beer.
I still think he was a robot.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
He's a robot.
Frank, did you watch that with us or no?
What's that?
Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, so bad.
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
It's essentially he's a machine inside a robot.
It's basically the animatronics from like a Chuck E. Cheese come alive and start killing people, but we don't see any of that. All we see is Nick Cage going in there and very easily killing them one at a time. It's so fucking boring.
Yeah, it's boring. It could have been something special, and nobody has any kind of ability to tell a story interestingly. It's all cut and paste editing, and it's boring.
I'd say if you don't have a set that looks like a fun place to be and it looks big enough to be an actual
right.
The outside of that building is massive, and then you see it's like a 10 by 12 room with a couple pinball machines and a couple like skee balls.
Well, it looks like a high school. It looks like an elementary
that will put you down.
Well, it looks like an elementary school theater area, like where the auditorium is of a little mini school is.
It's like they have these giant animatronics that cannot fit in that room if they're all in there together. It's so small.
It's
terrible. Like it's the worst set, and the set is very important for a movie like that. And it's fucking awful.
I think they made a show out of it too. I think it's an animated series on Shudder or something.
I don't know. I know there's the documentary, and then they made that Banana Splits movie, which was better.
Yeah, but that's not related to this one at all.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And then there's the Five Nights at Freddy's video game. And then there's...
Which they've been trying to make that a movie for years, and it's never happened.
Well, that was supposed to be this. And then they went, fuck it, we can't get the rights. We'll just do whatever.
Well, yeah.
And let's get Nick Cage. It'll be exciting. He won't say a fucking word. The man who notoriously screams won't say a word.
I don't want to do that for this movie because it's fucking stupid. I read your script. I don't like it, but you're paying me my $5 million because I need to pay off the government. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I need to do it for my son's album. It just came out, so I want to buy 50,000 copies to make him feel good about himself.
And store it in a warehouse. That warehouse costs money per month.
Because no one's going to listen to that shit.
No. I like that he's buying physical copies still.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Era.
Yeah.
Nick, you don't need to do that. You can just, have fun with that. Okay. I imagine Nick Cage's tax man on the phone just like, fuck it, dude. I don't know what you're doing anymore. I've never known what you've done. just do whatever, and I'll try to cover it up. Holy shit, dude! I'm gonna end up in prison.
I'm sorry, Nick. I can't write off fake abs made out of plastic for Ghost Rider. I can't do it. Oh, brother. Those cost me $25 million. Account for something. God damn.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think it's Funny or Die that does a sketch where it's Nick Cage's agent. It's the guy that's in those. I don't know if you saw. He's a redhead. He's also in the Pete Holmes Batman ones on Funny or Die.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He plays Nick Cage's agent on the phone. He's just like saying the most ridiculous shit.
Is Funny or Die even a thing anymore?
Yeah, they're still around.
Are they still around? Man, yeah. I haven't thought about them. I haven't think about them in years.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll go in there and watch some of their shorts.
I like
the writers make like little videos about the Office. Those are funny. I watch those. Yeah. But Captain Planet with Don Cheadle,
right? Yeah, but that was like 10 years ago.
I know. That was way long ago.
Yeah, shit.
So that's fun. And then Pete Holmes Batman was 10 years ago at this point.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. Frank, you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make sure. Father and son game, guys. What was the game? Just the back and forth struggle?
I guess.
Is it again facetious title? Because it didn't work.
Yeah, I don't even know what the business was. What did he do? What was the big deal?
No.
I think they came up with the title first and then went for the story.
What's the stupidest game we can think of?
And then it ends with the crappy voiceover out. And usually, did all the 85 Twilight Zone episodes end that way? Not really.
Yeah. Oh, not all of them. A lot of them didn't have any narration, but
yeah,
if they did, it was just voiceover because they didn't have a guy on screen.
No, yeah, it was all voiceover. Yeah, and this one ends with voiceover. It's like the worst voiceover ever. The explanation sucks.
They had two guys that did voiceover because the first, I think it's season 1 has one guy, and then season 2 and 3 have a different guy.
Oh, okay.
It was the Bird, wasn't it?
No, we talked about that. Burge only does it for the movie.
That's right.
Yeah,
we both had the misconception in the beginning when we started this that it was
right.
just on this, but it turns out it is. Who is the narrator? Robin Ward, who you'd recognize if I showed him to you.
Huh.
Well, hey, Jackson's awake. I can hear him screaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the narrator, Dick.
This is your father's son game.
No, I just want to give you my scoring.
Yeah, out of 10,
4.
Okay.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
That. Yeah, it was just
I'll give it a 4.
I also gave it a 4.
Yeah.
So 4's all around.
Right on.
All right, thanks, Frank.
See you guys next week.
Bye, Frank. Well, actually, we're not doing it next week, are we?
No, we are. So
next week.
Yeah, we'll talk about that at the end. But you recognize Robin Ward, right?
Looks familiar.
Yeah, he's in Land of the Dead, The Hurricane.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's the narrator for the second 2 seasons, I believe. It could be just 3, but they had an original guy. They sound very similar. But yeah, it's just voiceover. I think they just didn't want to replace Rod because it was the first time they're going back to Twilight Zone. So.
Well, sure, and I get it. Yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah, but this episode in the end is flat, non-specific enough. Like you said, we don't even know what the business is. We don't know anything about their relationship. They seem like they were fine before he died.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the motivation behind this sudden, like, fuck you, I'm going to take you to court and fuck you up. Like, it just seems like out of nowhere.
Well, he became an ass. He's a bigger asshole now that he has a computer brain. Is that what the takeaway was?
Well, now he just doesn't have to take breaks, but then
it shuts him down and destroys him.
The joke is that he does need to take breaks because he's a computer now. You have to turn that shit off every once in a while.
And I like how the end he goes, he was a Harvard man, so I didn't trust him.
Oh, that was the very beginning.
Yeah, and at the end too.
Oh, they did at the end too.
He did at the end. He goes, he's a Harvard man. Like I said, he was a Harvard man. I didn't trust him, so I backed up my brain to this bullshit.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't hear that because I stopped giving a shit by then.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's just
bland. It's just so bland.
And I was like, I'm gonna give it a 5, and then I started thinking about the main actor Ed Mariano and his terrible acting. So I went, no, I'm giving it a 4.
Yeah,
because it was bland, and he was super bland and terrible.
He was really bad.
I almost never say the actors are bad. Look, they're in the situation that they're in. It's usually the director's fault.
Yeah.
But this case, man, he is bad.
Yeah.
I played those clips. The whole speech there is awful. And I think you're supposed to be thinking he's a robot. That's why he's acting that way. But no, you're watching it and you're just like, he's a bad actor. That's why he's acting that way.
Yeah.
He is she says he's a.
It's a bomb! He's got a bomb!
He's a bomb. He is a bomb.
Rightfully so.
It has a 5.5 on IMDb.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, we give it 4s. It's not too crazy. It doesn't have like a 6.8 or something.
I'd be sick.
Yeah, I'm curious what the last episode had because I didn't give that away. Special Stories has 6.9. We gave it an 8. So yeah, because we're just kind of going the other way.
Yeah.
So I guess it all evens out in the end.
Yeah, whatever.
But this episode is bland as fuck.
Ugh.
Especially, I almost wish they were in reverse order.
Yeah.
Because this would have been a nice little ramp up.
Yeah. But no, they fucked up.
Of course they did.
And they ended the show on this sour note.
Yeah, this episode's April 15th, 1989.
Wow.
Yeah.
April 15th, 1989. That's crazy.
The Ides of April. The only thing that exists for Twilight Zone in the 90s is that 2-episode thing that we covered there with Gary Cole, if you remember. The classics. That's all there is in the 90s.
That's crazy.
So technically, yeah, it's been every decade since the 50s.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Well, not the 60s. Oh, I guess.
Yeah, 50s, 60s for the first series.
Was it 60, 59, 60?
Well, there's no Twilight Zone in the 70s, but there's Night Gallery. So I'm counting that.
Right, yeah.
But that was 70s. This is 80s. 90s was the Lost Classics. 2000s was Forrest Whitaker. 2010s was Jordan Peele. So we'll see how these next 10 years go, the next 9 years go. We might have our first decade without Twilight Zone. Actually, no, because Jordan Peele's went from 2019 to 2020. So, yeah.
There you go. He did it.
Covered till 2030. Okay.
Oh, Christ, no.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to remake it. They'll make it a movie on Shudder or something.
I'm fine with that.
That'd be fun.
I'll be honest. I was fine if they did a third season of Twilight Zone because the second season, you could tell they learned a lot from the first season. And like, let's not be so fucking preachy.
Yeah.
Let's actually make good quality episodes. They didn't do it every episode in the second season, but 6 of them are solid.
Yeah.
Ironically, Jordan Peele's is one of the weakest, the one that he directed.
Right, yeah.
The downtime episode. But I put him on the hard drive there. You should check him out.
Okay, I'll look at them.
The first 2 episodes of the first season are solid. And then check out Blue Scorpion. Skip the rest of season 1. Season 2, you can watch most of it. Just skip the last episode and skip the episode called 8 with Joel McHale. It's about a squid who uses a cell phone. And I'm not kidding.
Okay, yeah, no thank you.
It's awful. Joel McHale, why'd you do that? Okay. Any last words on this episode? I can tell you're getting tired, so we'll end.
No.
Okay.
It sucked. It was just boring.
So next week on the show, I told you we talk about this. We are doing, let's see here, 3 episodes.
Oh my God.
First episode is 17 minutes. It's Twilight Zone 1985's A Matter of Minutes. 17 of them to be exact. And then it's also 1985 Twilight Zone for Need to Know, which is a full episode.
Huh.
Then, unfortunately, we shift to Night Gallery for The Miracle at Camafeo. This is 22 minutes. So it's shorter than a normal Night Gallery, but
long enough.
Long enough to drive us crazy.
Oh, God.
At least it's season 2, not season 3. Season 3.
That's next Tuesday, though.
Next Tuesday, November 2nd. So
wow, we're already getting there.
I have the schedule updated until the end of my schedule on the website, LIWstudios.com. Check out the live. What is it marked as? I'm going to look it up right now because I'm not even sure. Live episode recording schedule. It's on there as.
Yeah.
Yeah, check that out. You can see everything we're going to do. And again, that could change. I could chop off the last couple of weeks because baby's born. But I will update everyone with information.
Yeah.
LIWstudios.com. Loitering in Wonderland on YouTube, at LIW the TZ Review on Twitter, also at LIW Studios, at Phoenix West, at LIW Anthology Pod, at B Movie Battle. I have 5 Twitter feeds. It's too much.
Good Lord.
Dick, take it away.
King of the Screen!
Yay, you said it with an N.
Yes, it did.
Good job.
All right. Coming soon, King of the Screen.
Dick's new podcast there with Zoe, and they're going to cover Stephen King movie adaptations one at a time, going through the years. What do you guys do so far? Carrie?
Well, that's not out yet, but yeah, we've done Carrie, and we've done Salem's Lot. And Salem's Lot was a fucking slog.
I remember not liking it.
It was boring. The sequel, though, Return to Salem's Lot, not connected at all to the Stephen King book, hilarious.
And wait till you get to the Rob Lowe Salem Lot.
Which is the remake of Salem's Lot.
Yes, but TV version, so it's even longer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Salem's Lot, and none of it's deserved.
No.
I found that movie the Toby Hooper one so boring when I first watched it.
It's boring. Yeah. And I watched the 180-minute cut.
Oh, no, there's a longer cut?
Yeah. It has a subplot with Fred Ward. Fred Willard. No, Fred Willard Fred Willard's in it. He's a real estate agent. He's having an affair with his secretary, who's married to a fat fuck truck driver. And there's a subplot where he's having an affair with her. He catches them, and the end of that segment is he punches his wife in the face, and she has a black eye the whole rest of the show. But then they don't show up in the movie ever again. So they're literally in the first half hour. You never see them again.
That sounds exciting.
And Fred Willard turns into a Dracula or a vampire, and then you just never see him ever again either. He kind of disappears. It makes no sense.
Yeah, maybe it's best they cut that.
I would think so. I guess that's the difference between the 3-hour version and the 90-minute version.
Wow. Oh, 180 minutes. You said 180?
180 minutes.
Damn. That is 3 hours, definitely. But that is way too much.
So boring. I was just like, this is meanders a lot.
I'm just not a Toby Hooper fan for the most part.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I don't understand why anyone even likes Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't even like it. I don't think it's even close to a good movie.
No.
I think it's awful. It's just boring. It's boring, and it doesn't matter. The sequels actually do better than that.
And there's been 50 sequels. I feel like there's a dozen remakes
and so much about that, and none of it's justified. Fuck that series.
No thanks.
Yeah, no, I don't like any. I don't think there's one Toby Hooper movie I like. I have not seen Life Force.
You won't like it.
Yeah, Adam tried to get me to watch it, and I'm like, I don't know.
No.
I don't think I would like it.
You'll probably get in the Blu-ray collection if it ever comes to you.
Yeah, I hear that there's a lot of excessive nudity.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Patrick Stewart gets naked.
Kind of, but not really.
Okay. Maybe I'll check it out then. Just fast forward.
It's so boring. It's so fucking boring.
Yeah.
Toby Hooper movies just suck. They suck.
I don't like Toby Hooper, and I want to. He's
a
friend of Mick Garris.
Yeah, Mick Garris. Mick Garris defended him and said, no, he directed Poltergeist. I just don't believe it.
Yeah. It's clearly a Spielberg movie.
I'm trying to understand it, and he's just saying, no, that's totally Toby. I was like, I just don't see it.
Do you know why I know it was Toby Hooper, or it wasn't Toby Hooper?
Yeah.
It was entertaining. I like Poltergeist.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I need. That's the only proof I need.
Yeah. Compared to his other movies that have none of the same shit in them, I can't tell you that, he directed Poltergeist. I don't think he did. Maybe. I just don't believe it. I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt, but I just don't see it.
Nope.
Because I've seen almost every Toby Hooper movie. Poltergeist is the most unlikely Toby movie ever in his catalog. Like, it's
Spielberg at the height of his powers.
Different. Yeah.
No.
I mean, no. Life Force, Poltergeist, Life Force, Invaders from Mars. No.
Just no.
Not even the humor's the same. When there is humor, it's not. I mean, no.
And the shots alone let me know it's Spielberg, because that's so many scenes of people just looking, which is the Spielberg shot, just looking off screen. That's all Spielberg does, and that's what a lot of that movie. Just they're watching, and it's Spielberg, right? Whatever. Okay, let's get out of here.
All right.
So next week, we'll be back for those 3 episodes. The week after that is Time Lapse from 2002, Little Black Flag from Night Gallery. The week after that, if we do it, is Night Gallery Class 99, which I wish Adam could be here for because he wanted to do that one. TZ1985's The Storyteller, 2002, One Night at Mercy. But that's the schedule going forward. LIWstudios.com. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Taking it.
So long, citizens, you fucking ribbits.
Bye.
Bye.
Felicia.
Hot chocolate.
So should we do a Dune show?
Yes. Let me end this and we'll discuss.